Hey there everyone, it's me, AG75, and it was requested to make a video comparing GOTY 2015 Grace with GOTY 2009 Krissa, and I decided I would just throw in Lindsay as well because everyone's been saying Lindsay looks a lot like Grace. So I have all three of them here for you today, and I'll be comparing them. Just a note, I won't be comparing their bodies or any of that because obviously they're different generations, so some of them have different body types, so we're just going to start with their faces. So for starters, yes, Krissa and Lindsay both have short hair. Of course, Lindsay's finishes just at the shoulders, whereas Krissa's keeps going for a bit. They both have blue eyes, although Lindsay, being much older, has her eyes kind of cloudy blue compared to Krissa's bright blue. And also, I'd like to point out that Lindsay's skin is a lot more washed out than Krissa's or Grace because of the fact that she's much older. Other than that, Lindsay does have the same feathered eyebrows as Krissa, although Krissa's are darker. Now, all three of them do kind of have the highlights in their hair, so it's not just the same kind of brown. But Lindsay's hair is a lot lighter than Krissa's, and Grace's hair is just very more highlighted than everyone else's. Also, Lindsay does have side bangs and freckles, which Krissa does not. And their face molds are completely different because, as you can see, and you can kind of see it from the silhouette, Lindsay has more of a rounded face, and then she does have that little chin sticking out there. But when you look at her face on, her chin kind of melts into her face. Whereas with Krissa, you can definitely see the high cheekbones and then the divot in her chin. As you can see, Lindsay's lips are kind of little tiny lips, and there's no divot in the bottom. There's only the little divot in the top. Krissa's lips have a divot in the bottom to make her bottom lip look much fuller, as does Grace. Now let's compare Krissa and Grace. So Krissa and Grace kind of have the same face mold. As I pointed out with Lindsay, her face is more rounded, whereas Krissa's has the little chin divot and you can see the high cheekbones. Same with Grace, as you can see, she has her little divoted chin and then her little high cheekbones. But they aren't the same as Krissa's. Now they both do have blue eyes, but even though they both have the feathered eyebrows, Grace's eyebrows are more thick, kind of, and more shaped than Krissa's, as you can see. Now, Grace has freckles, which is different than Krissa, obviously. Their lips are quite the same, except Krissa's are a little bit bigger than Grace's, and Grace's are just a little bit darker in color. Their hair is different because Krissa has much darker hair, even with her little highlights. It doesn't compare to Grace's hair, which is way lighter and has multiple highlights in it. A lot of people say that Grace is just a Lindsay who hit puberty, which is kind of true because, as you can see, they both do have the freckles and the blue eyes. Obviously, if Lindsay had grown up, she maybe have wanted to grow out her hair but keep her side bangs, which she has, and maybe lighten her hair, although they do have kind of the same hair. It's just Grace's hair has way more highlights. So pretty much they are kind of the same, except their face molds are much different. They have different lips, and Grace's eyebrows are a darker color than Lindsay's. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it helped you in any way. I would definitely recommend getting any of these dolls. They're such gorgeous, photogenic dolls, especially Grace. If you want me to compare any other dolls, just let me know in the comments, and if I have the dolls, I will definitely compare them for you. If you want to see my opening of Grace video, you can just click on her face. And also, if you want to see pictures of these gorgeous three, you can always check out my Instagram, which the link is below. Thank you for watching. Bye!